Durban has a long and colourful historical heritage. The city centre itself has fine examples of Durban's original architecture, and the old courthouse, now a museum itself, provides a glimpse into these early days and shows how Durban developed as a major trade port. The importance of the city as a major port actually brought the Industrial Revolution to South Africa, as Durban was the first city to build a railway. Whilst our museum serves to remind and tell the many stories of our historical heritage, there's only one place where you can really experience this heritage, and that's aboard the Umgeni steam railway. Umgeni steam railway was established back in 1982 because the local heritage in terms of our railways was being lost. And so Umgeni Steam Railway was established to try and save some of that heritage. And we need to remember, we're preserving a line that's got tremendous historical background to it. This line that we operate this train on was built in stages between 1878 and 1880. And so as such, the line has lots and lots of very historical activities that took place. And all that history and heritage is encompassed on this line that Umgeni Steam Railway now currently operates trains on. Durban, as many people will know, was the origin of railways in Sub-Saharan Africa. The very first wooden plateway was actually on the Bluff 1856, where they carried blocks of stone from a quarry to build the North Pier of the Durban harbour. And subsequent to that, in 1860, the very first steam-operated commercial railway took place between the Point and the Market Square in Durban. I think travelling on Umgeni Steam Railway is an unforgettable experience, and we've had folks from all over the world come and travel on our train and tell us they rate us amongst the top 5 or 10 operations they've ever visited. We operate between Kloof and Nchanga on what is largely the original old main line. We run through the Valley of 1,000 Hills. It's got spectacular scenery. There's plenty of hills and valleys, and you go through some residential area, and then you go through some unspoiled natural area. There's actually nature reserves along the way. It's a tremendous journey. It's basically unique. I mean, there's only a handful of such operations in South Africa at the moment. I mean, we're the oldest operating preservation group still active in the country. And yeah, look, people just love steam trains. And when you arrive at Nchanga, we have the local conservancy that operates their craft market at the station every time the train runs, where there's a large variety of stalls serving food and all sorts of arts and crafts to keep people occupied. And also our local modelers have a modelling shed that operates on the station platform as well. So there's a lot of things for people to do when they get to Nchanga. The museum is in the old station master's house, which dates back from 1895. We've tried to develop the museum into various facets of railway history, some covering the early Natal railways from 1860 to 1877, and then we have a third room which looks at the railway history from 1910 onwards, which is the South African railways and subsequent operations. Come and join us on Umgeni Steam Railway. We'd love to have you as our passengers. We'll do our best to look after you and make sure you have a great experience.